DJ, put a nigga back to the record, baby, and give me this right now.
What's up, YouTube? I am back with another video. Wait. Yeah. So I gotta play this game right quick. So I just wanna get this out there because I got like hella 2K videos. And I probably gotta show them down. But who we finna play though? Let me turn this up.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I thought we beated them. They gonna give us another chance or something? Cause that's right. I think we won. I think we won this.
Blazer, the players love it. Thank you, David. So here's Miami's starting group. Jake Crowder out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Scott.
Shoot, y'all already know. Shoot, if I get a second chance, shoot, say less.
The high-powered
beat y'all again.
Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Rodney Hood. And it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. We're just halfway through the season, Brent. Talk about the value of leadership and keeping everyone focused night in and night out.
A lot of that will come from your coaching staff and the messaging, but I will tell you what, Kevin, playing with a star player that goes out there and does it night after night, watching James Harden, watching Russell Westbrook, watching Steph Curry, have the kind of performances for the game 56, the game 68.
But like, I got you.
You want to step up and say, you know what, I want to be there for you.
But to me, that may be the most important. Like every game you're there, every single game.
They are there. They're excited to be there. They're excited for you to be playing, and they raise the level of your attention to being competitive on a nightly basis. And truly, those guys become inspirational to you.
Here's Scott. 11 points for him in that last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Crowder finds Scott. Over McCollum. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They put up a nice
I knew it was a bad shot.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Count that bucket.
I got you.
Good at scanning
all right,
the entire floor, and
y'all better go somewhere, bro. Get off
the open teammate.
Outside Butler. Back to Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. This is off the right eye.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Here's Lillard. McCollum right side. Yep, that one goes. McCollum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
All right, y'all gotta be
money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
Takes a shot at the elbow, and again, it's the Heat missing.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center, but he struggled since
he was standing there in front of me.
Has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player.
And Miami
he was standing in front of me, and I couldn't get past. That's not fair.
Jump shot discouraged for many players.
Okay, so I want to do that too.
CJ McCollum.
I love the way that CJ can just wind his way to spots on the floor and speeds up when he wants to, not when the defense is asking him to.
Now here's Butler. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you can see that Butler is the total package. Solid at recognizing when one of his guys is open.
Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. Three-pointer. Lillard misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Dragic with a wide open.
Oh, come on, man.
Three-pointer, no good. The floater fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance. Adebayo down low.
That's it. Hurry up.
Whiteside. Adebayo kicks to Butler. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball. He just takes advantage of the D and
moves. This my
very
person.
few players Kevin playing today can do.
On the floor for Miami. The backcourt, Dragic and Butler. Jake Crowder out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Scott in at the small forward. Well, you figured that this would be coming. But Jay was officially named to the field of players in the NBA Rising Stars game at All-Star Weekend. Greg, that should be a fun one.
Kevin, I think we all saw this coming with the way Shea has been playing. Great honor for him, and if you look at the rosters for this game, you can see just how much young talent has infused the NBA the last couple of seasons.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several All-Star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school. I'll do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A.
Yeah, still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first
Come on
quarter,
with it.
but nothing
Come on.
since.
Come on.
And
Just come
made
out.
only about a quarter
Just come out.
of their shots in the first. Totally
Bro, I be
flat,
straight think
but
I'm
they
not gonna be
bounced back
making
and
it.
built the lead here with a
Cause
much better second quarter.
And here's Anthony from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Melo not
Okay.
afraid to pull the trigger from deep that time for 3.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap
don't let
space
him make that.
to sign another max player.
Here's Anthony. And he could not get the time to go. Out of contact.
Bro, that was a good foul. Bro, that had to come with a
Feeling
shooting
like
though.
Melo has brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and breathes basketball.
Break
But
it.
he's at it here tonight.
That free throw missing.
Do it again.
Well, Portland being up there in the PNW, that's the Pacific Northwest, always means a lot of air miles. Matter of fact, they lead the league pretty much every year in distance travel.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. Now here's Dragic. He's been patient
Dang, he
so
up
far.
and around.
Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Scott. Rebounded by McCollum.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. When you talk about all that travel for the Blazers, that can wear you down.
Well, interesting. The Blazers have done some particular things off the floor for their players, bringing in UV lights into the locker rooms, coffee before the game. It's very much hipster Pacific Northwest.
And here is Scott after Rodney Hood was able to get the triple. Adebayo passes to Butler. And they come right back with their own three-point. Butler's got 5 points now in the quarter. Portland trailing here. Lillard outside. 44 seconds left to play here in the half.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And it's Butler missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Gotta stay in front of Carmelo Anthony when he's driving hard like that. The defense is finding itself in a very...
1 second left. That one's not going to go. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
We just gotta compete. Keep competing, trust each other, make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Putting up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Whiteside is out there with Anthony, and it's Hood in at the 3 spot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half. Brent, when it comes to moving around in tight quarters without a lot of space, who's the quickest player that you have seen in the past 4 sets this year?
Still remarkable to watch where it is that Kyrie Irving can get to on the floor in any sort of possession. It's like he could take, 50 dribbles in a phone booth and find a way out of it, spinning around and finding gaps within the defense. But it's not his handle with just the one hand, right, Kevin? It's about he has an idea of after he does the moves around the traffic, when he gets into the basket, multiple ways of finishing, much like Rod Strickland was a tremendous finisher in his days years and years ago. Kyrie's got a lot of that in his game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Adebayo kicks to Scott, shoots it up, and it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Passes it to Hood. McCollum outside. Shot from free throw range. Offensive rebound. Whiteside off with the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Dragic. Butler's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk
I'm getting all
amongst each
these
other
Byron
freely
badges
all
and
season.
stuff.
Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Well, Bam at 6'10" might be a little bit undersized, but there's something in his activity on a nightly basis, Kevin, that feels like he plays bigger. Just a pogo stick, gets around, covers some ground laterally, does a great job of both protecting the rim and finishing strong.
Let's look at the stats for Iguodala. He's averaging 3 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he can play some valuable minutes on the wing for this team.
I just want to kick back and lounge here because when this guy's hot, it's a love story. And when he's cold, it's a nightmare. So sit back, get your popcorn. Let's see what he does.
It's tipped. They get it back. Yep, that one goes in there. Collins has got his first 2 points of the night. Here's none. He has 5. And with Adebayo and finishing plays, Brent, he is a terrific dunker.
No doubt. Guys are looking for him all over the rim, and you could throw it just about anywhere, and Bam is going to go up and just look for that. Bam right on you. Great energy, great athleticism, and continues to find ways in which he can make solid offensive contributions for the Heat.
Here's Zeller, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Two. And that one falls for Zeller.
And one issue for the Heat for years now, inefficient shooting.
Well, young players are learning how to defend, so you need to do that first. But if you can't go down on the offensive end and you can't find ways to dig out of holes by shooting the basketball, you get down 10 or 12 points. Defense sometimes isn't enough. They've been the bottom third in points scored for quite a while.
Well, we hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So, in today's game, seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league, around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team defensively to be able to stop that stylistically. But certainly, every coach will say it comes down to defense because that is something you can control.
The first free throw is good.
You wonder, with Nurkic last year getting hurt, just how much further the Blazers could have gone. Again, carried by C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard, their unbelievable dynamic duo at the guard position. But the defensive anchor all year long had been Nurkic.
Heroes checked in for Miami. And both free throws good for Nurkic. And with their high-powered back, Brent, Nurkic providing the Blazers with that sorely needed paint presence. He is a big body.
Big body who sets screens and frees up a bunch of room for those guards that you mentioned, Kevin. But the interesting thing is about all the dirty work that Nurkic can do down low for this basketball team, picking up.
What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olympic has some lift.
Hold up, I gotta replay that. I didn't see it.
McCollum against Robinson. Now here's McCollum. He started closely, and no good. Miami leading by 8. Here's Dunn, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Portland.
And the game plan against the Blazers, the last few postseasons has been trapping Lillard and McCollum and forcing someone else to beat.
Yeah, and you wonder if this is an opportunity for Zach Collins to really step into his own, along with Nurkic, who last year was injured during the playoffs, so that there can be some points and contributions coming from your power forward and center position. That'll ease some pressure on your backcourt.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Trailblazers trail by 9. A 3 from McCollum. Drills it from outside. McCollum's got 12 points in the game.
C.J. McCollum has that look in his eye. Confidence growing. And the Portland team now in great shape offensively.
Pass to Olynyk. Over Collins. Again, the miss by the Heat. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. Fires for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Miami. 8th. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Alright, my bad, y'all.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as
Making some changes here.
you go back to 2015. The Blazers lost 4 of their 5 starters in the offseason. So instead of rebuilding, they retooled around Damian Lillard, and what a piece to retool behind. Amazing how far they've come in the past couple seasons, where they've placed in the Western Conference.
And that one falls for Collins. Well, you know, Brent, you've got to give a lot of credit to the Blazers front office, continuing to fortify this roster with under-the-radar acquisitions.
Interesting adjusting around a couple of albatross contracts to now have a team that's capable at positions that a lot of teams are trying to fill. That's the wing position.
All right, now a chance to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. For Miami, look at who they got out there. The backcourt, Dragic and Butler. That is out there with Jim Trout. And it's Zeller in center. And Portland making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Yusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20, 25, and 5 game? The Bosnian Beast making a name for himself.
And a clever pass fake kept the D from closing in. And that's 13 points for Butler.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Pass to McCollum. Hit the shot. But they'll get another chance.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Lillard against Dragic. A shot that time, not on target. And the Trailblazers going the other way.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Ooh, okay.
A basket by McCollum.
McCollum just catching the defense asleep right there. I don't know why you would be. CJ such a devastating scorer.
Here's Dragic. He takes the elbow jumper and dreams it. And the Heat lead by 7.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
It's McCollum on the wing. Again, McCollum missing. The Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play.
Come on, just take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Lillard.
What? I'm about to say, what did I do?
For 3. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Butler. That shot misses. 18 that time from Hood. Looking to get back on track.
Oh, snap. That was on me. My bad.
The thing about Lillard is he can go with either hand when he's attacking the rim, and that makes it very difficult to defend.
Outside Butler. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Dragic. Lillard with the rebound. Lillard He's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shoots from 14. The offensive rebound. Right side. Off target at the rim. The Heat leading by 8. Outside Butler. Back to Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Miami no good on that time either. Portland's gotten just 1 of 4.
Right, it was a good shot
for them here in the 4th. Here's McCollum. Miami grabs the miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Anthony kicks to McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
And there's the pass to Adebayo. And the shot is good. Adebayo's got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight.
Ooh.
You step into an opposing team's arena and you can
I bet you won't get this
this
three.
type of composure. Boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Puts up a 3. Missed.
Oh, come on. Oh, my God. I'm trying to beat it.
A truly gutsy performance away from home.
Hey. Shut up. What?
And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan.
Congrats on making the Rising Stars game, Chase.
Thanks, Patty.
What are you looking to get out of this experience?
I'm gonna go out there and put on a show for the fans. That's what All-Star Weekend is all about, right? Anything else? Vinny? No? All right, cool. Later.
Thanks.
I ain't posting it.